Stand camera de peito. Tem laptop de peito. Eu não tinha visto como é. Eu tinha visto camera aí. Eu tava de papo de ele. Good done. Three. Não, ah, okay.
What's coming up with nowadays?
Sorry, you know what I'm saying?
Voice government of Upolu.
Manta plano.
Doing something, some magic there.
Yeah, as long as I go to sound, yeah.
For Mutagul, Mutagul, lose too much.
That's what I'm about to even. Bishop. Yeah, no, go so busy. What?
Ah, thanks. Hindi.
I saw.
Nice.
Don't you see?
Sweet.
Well, Lucy, you must flow. Oh, no. I want to check out. Pero Lucy, what is up? Lucy, present. Yeah, you know what you're going to do. Oh,
So,
what's free?
One, sort of one day. So, I will.
anything that will happen, yes, we define a bit of
Kinti vile kama site nyana kitu wanne mohar. Akata wale match referee, two empire, two captains, one chora game gra. Amela. There is curiosity. One chora. Yeah, one chora. Yeah. Oh, tell them. Let it
Isham, you quit. Ah, quit.
Wait, I'm not one. Let me pick it up on 2 seconds.
No, normal classic agua. Y captain red na biya mo. Chapter erga ya balta. The whole thing was a renya gele power. Yana rega ko yelo rosinya. My parent, my go no shot. Mar o ni down o shout. O ga shout.
So, now that's what I'm about. No, never you trust someone without a camera and anything, and then about it.
But sa dinna like agidwan kan.
Because I want to understand. I'm just afraid of also disrupting the team. Normally, I could talk to something about to happen. I can't trust again.
Kina na something. Still. Keep in. Last week.
Camera leg I got.
Oh, sorry, check it here. Romi camera mai kan tela shine. Welo kuthatha ukuthi image tja di tshwane a se tela ja.
Actually, root.
Bravo. Yar bansi.
What's best for you guys? Now I was
Yar
thinking on
bansi.
already.
Yan
Overland needs
not professional.
Rena what the player.
A petu kali ka mai ko no holi tu ga makana.
Sharp.
It's to know the visual something for it will be.
I ka mai ko no holi. But
What?
for now,
What's up in it?
I think them.
Most motor my go. Edit by. What's your
Siap, arbon itu baca. Ah, lihat sensor di C pedi cek sensor di telepon. Siap, itu boleh easy. Ishap to your left. Ishap to your left. Sharp, zuma. Sharp, ishap kamera fast. Yeah, perfect. Zuma in. Stop, perfect. Now more easy. Perfect.
Kuti, awiti, nanu, gostopa stream, when on Tesla mate, or shout at it over just something. Kept making Dozaki for Lions, Kin Dozaki, Serapo, Dozaki for Lions. Right, Steve, Utokazi, right, she Utokazi for Lions, Captain. Then Aneke Bochi for Titans, Aneke Boch for Titans, Dozaki for Lions. Bracket in 2 minutes, you can switch up. In 2 minutes, you can switch up. You can be ready, be on standby.
Titans playing against DP World Lions in the Hollywoodbets Pro20 series. Now yesterday there wasn't any game, but today both teams are looking forward to getting the game on the way. I've got my far right, Ferrer Bota, one of the umpires, and next to him Mr. Philip Foster is going to be the match referee, and next to Raisiven Tozake, the captain of the DP World Lions, and I've got Anneke Bosch, the captain of the home team, the Fidelity Titans, and Nomsa Diam, the other side. We'll go proceedings with the toss. Anneke has got the toss in the hand. Heads in the call. It's a toss. Fidelity Titans win the toss. Anneke, you've won the toss. What are you going to do first?
We'll have a ball first.
Why? Why do you want to ball first on this pitch?
We just think that if there's anything in the wicket today, after the rain and the moisture around, it might be up front and early on. So we'd like to ball first and see what we can get out of the wicket, and then hopefully put them under some pressure and then go and chase it.
Obviously, yesterday you guys came here. The pitch was wet. You couldn't have any game yesterday. How do you keep the team pumped up for today's game?
Yeah, I think just to stay focused and to concentrate on what we need to do today. Obviously, yesterday was disappointing not getting a game in, but we're all ready for today and excited for the shorter format.
Obviously, the season, the way that it started, you started with a draw against the Northwest Dragons, and then you lost the last game. What are you guys looking forward to correct from the previous game to make sure that you walk away with a win today?
I think just focusing on our strengths and do what we do well, and stay calm under pressure, and just be better for longer, and calmer for longer, and just do the basics right.
Except for yourself, any changes to the team?
Just me and Smith coming in, and I think that's about it.
Right, all the best.
Cool, thank you.
Raisive, you guys lost the toss. What would you have done?
Would have loved to have a ball first also, but toss didn't go my way, but I think the batters will do a good job and set a great target for us.
And how's the team feeling with the way the season is going so far?
So far, so good. I think we've won. We lost 150 over format, and we will have 2 wins in the T20 series. So T20 looks like has been going our side, and it's pretty well been going really good actually. I think the bowlers have been coming into party, and I think this is a good platform for the batters to showcase a bit of execution in terms of that.
And what you would have guys identified to keep on doing well as you've won the first 2 T20 matches?
I think the bowling unit has come into party, and I mean everybody, we've been playing as a unit, and it's been helping us to come together. I think also the leadership on the field is something that's really consistent, and we have I'm not alone, so I have a lot of hits that can throw in ideas when I feel a bit all over the place. So I think it's just the leadership skills that we have within our side.
Raisive, good luck with the game today. And that is it here from us at the toss. The Fidelity Titans have won the toss, and they have elected to ball first. See you in a few minutes.
ngimzile lezolo le lo munye uthi abuza la athi nebona lo muntu ukhulumisa abafazi ikhona la athi hayi ukhathele kuje khabishi emde and then got out just like it in some out. Oh yeah, with the internet. Yeah, I can let us funny. I thought over no. You go over it. You get open some out. Oh, I'm back. I'm trying to. Yeah. What about it? Quality. Everywhere. But before giving
Kuyazwa Salmon.
Power on. 12.
Get ready.
Sinovich Cricket Club is where we are for this Hollywoodbets Pro20 series match, and it's a huge one. It's the DP World Lions up against the Momentum. In fact, it's the Fidelity Titans who host this fixture. Two sides who are looking to continue their momentum, especially in this Hollywoodbets Pro Series leg of the season. You've just joined us. Welcome to you all, wherever you are. It's good to be here. Yesterday, a little bit of a disappointing with the abandonment of the Hollywoodbets Pro 50 series match. A long wait for the two sides. Fortunately, the game couldn't get going yesterday, but the good news is that we will get this T20 match, and hopefully all 40 overs of the match. A little bit early on, it was the Fidelity Titans who won the toss and elected to bowl first. Kabosh returning to the side to captain, and it's a star-studded Fidelity Titans side. Number of internationals returning to apply their trade in domestic cricket. Kabosh, of course, mentioned will captain the side. Mia Naismith, even though she wasn't part of the official ICC Women's World Cup squad, she was a travelling reserve, so she's also fresh from India. Alongside these Marie Marks, and of course, so many other wonderful cricketers that are in this Fidelity Titan side. Simone Lawrence, also a junior international with South Africa's under-19 side, went to the Malaysia T20 World Cup. Christopher Escape, also a very important member of the squad. Deep World Lions, interesting sort of twist for them. It's usually Neo Molefe and Madison Landsman who opened the batting, but it looks like Faye Cowling, another junior international, has made her way out onto the middle alongside Neo Molefe. Those will be the two openers for the DP World Lions. Of course, they welcome back Karabo Miso, who also went to the World Cup. So plenty of firepower either side. Sinet Fulilo, also a very important member of this DP World Lions squad. So is Raisi Bentosake, who's bowled really well this season. So plenty to play for in this Hollywoodbets Pro20 series match. Not alone in the commentary box. Colleen van Wyk has been keeping a beady eye on proceedings both yesterday and also in preparation for this T20 match. You know this ground very well. What can we expect?
Good morning, Pilar. Good morning to the viewers as well. As said, yesterday, rain won the game. Fantastic setup here at Sinovich Park, and it's going to be a cracker of a deck today. Earlier we went to have a look at the pitch, and yeah, it's like playing on an N1. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hammered, and looking forward towards a great game. Starting off on the other side, Elise Marie Marks.
Start that from Elise Marie Marks. That's one of those players. Oh, overthrow. That's not a great start. Not a good start at all for the Fidelity Titans. Easy runs. First one's for Neo Molefe.
Yeah, I think that's what the coaches wanted from the start, getting a dot ball and overthrows for the one. But yeah, this ground's going to be fantastic today. I think we can.
On first ball. Oh, what a start this is for the Fidelity Titans. It's Elise Marie Marks with the early wicket.
Fantastic line of length there from Elise Marie Marks. Getting a bit nipped back on the surface and getting the outside the eye, throwing the bat outside the off stump and getting the edge to the keeper to Borgfield Macheke. Early start, early wicket. Gonna be a good one.
Fake bowling gone for naught. Decision from Monica Bosch to bowl first vindicated. And only just the second delivery of the match. But expected Faye Cowling to give them a very fast start. She can hit the ball very far, Faye Cowling. Fortunately for her and for the DP World Lions, just lasting the one delivery. This Landsman at number 3. She originally slated to open the batting, but drops down 1.
All there from Leslie Marks, just getting the shape away, going through the actions. Great start. Overthrows the first ball and getting the wicket. It looks like it was a game plan. Get Fake Howling in to face the first ball. But great line length there from Leslie Marks. Hitting us chaps first up. There's no tight muscles going through the rhythm.
It's sneaky if it was a plan that to give Fake Cowling the first single.
Unorthodox strategy maybe, but also ends well. So fantastic start this far. First 4 balls. I think partnership is going to play a major role here today. The set conditions is fantastic. 4 bowling with the rain from yesterday and the whole week.
It covers. First runs for Madison Landsman, and it's a fast outfield. Good work on the boundary though from the Fidelity Titans. They saved at least 2 there.
Great commitment there from the fielders, chasing that ball to the rope, not giving up on the chase. And this is what gets a bowler going as well. If your fielders is putting their bodies on the line, diving around here on the soft outfield at Sinovich Park.
Excellent start for the Fidelity Titans. 3 for 1, the DP World Lions.
Fantastic there from
the moisture now coming up onto the surface, so I guess that's the thinking from Monica Bosch, is to be able to restrict this DP World Lions side to something that they can chase. And hopefully the moisture would have evaporated later on in the day. It's a very good start that Elise Marie Marks on the money first ball, and then the fake outing so important.
That's a great ball starting there, hitting a straighter line, hitting the pitch hard, and getting straight line. You miss, I hit. That's the thinking there from the Titans ladies side.
And Limbuenya sharing the new ball duties with Elise Marie Marks. Got me on the money first up. Yeah. Board first, and obviously there is assistance from the surface because of the moisture that is around here. But always make sure that you hit the stumps. Give yourself an opportunity to bring all forms of dismissals into play. Just feet a little bit there now, Mulefe.
Yes, from the previous game as well against the Western Province at Newlands. And Greenau got figures of 3 for 22 in her 4 overs. So she's going to be the spearhead from this side as well. You see her straight getting into lines and lengths quickly and just playing towards your field. And you see Anneke Bosch also having a talk with the bowler throughout the over.
bounce that time from Gwen. Accuracy. That's what you get from her, isn't it? And when you speak about those figures from the previous game against Western Province, where it was a tough weekend for them, going out to Newlands and coming away with unpleasant results. One of the shining stars from that weekend was Angel Longwenya, where she was able to get some profit.
You can see a bit of movement there from the pitch, ducking back in. But great start to over. You see on the highlights here. Getting nice and high, and just see movement from the pitch, getting all, as you said, all modes of dismissal in. And starting this over with 5 dots, putting the pressure back on the deep board lines.
Very good from Ngwenya. Made it over. 3 for 1.
Fantastic start there from Ngwenya. Just helping Legendary Marks as well, putting pressure on, taking the wicket in the first over, maiden over, second over. All of a sudden, everything changes. We go at a run rate of 1.5 in the first 2 overs. And you can see that the deep board lines want to attack, but just good line and length being hit, putting the pressure back on them, and let them make the mistakes. If you miss, I hit. Did you see a bowling change? So Leandro and Zuza replacing the Legendary Marks. Just a 1 over and the 1 wicket from Legendary Marks. And as we said pre-air, that there's a bit of grass covering on the pitch that may assist the bowlers, and especially the seamers. The spinners, sorry, and the seamers getting the movement from the seam, not just relying on the swing in the air, but moving from the pitch as well. You see Carl Prone deep, square leg going out on the boundary.
That's a very interesting change, because when you look at the first 2 overs from the seamers, Elise Marie Marks and Angel Ngwenya being able to get some assistance from the surface in terms of sideways movement and, of course, off the pitch. To go spin on the 3rd over is an interesting change from Monica Bosch. Quality youngster, though. Luyanda Nzuza, also part of South Africa's under-19 side. For that. So it's an interesting change when you look at it from a tactical point of view. What has prompted Annika Bosch to go the spin so early, especially inside the power play?
That length there from Zuza. I think that she sees something in this pitch as we don't, and just running through the over as well, getting a quick over under the belt, and all of a sudden you're 3 overs in the game, and only the 1 run from this over.
That fine cut off. Just 1. I think Nell Molefe slipped as she tried to attempt to come back for the second. And for the deep reward lines, this was always going to be a very important power play, especially after losing the toss, being asked to bat first, trying to find what the tempo is in terms of going at the bowling. And you sort of become caught in 2 minds, and I think that's the why they promoted a batter like Faye Cowling up the order, to try and put some pressure back onto the opposition, knowing that they probably would have wanted to bowl first themselves. It's an edge. Ask the keeper. Good work from Mapungule to just keep it to 1.
Everything there. The umpire giving it a bye. Yeah, I think you're 100% correct. I think when obviously the wicket in the first over is not part of your game plan, getting Faikali in to promote the run rate, as you see, it was a change of ends from the remarks. I mean, from the commentary box side, but great over there. Getting quickly through the over, score 6 for 1 after 3. So putting the pressure on the board line still. And I think important is rebuilding now from losing a wicket early on, and but still playing positive, not getting yourself stuck in the crease. Play positive, play your game, and try to recover the first wicket.
Just trying to find positions, especially for the deep fielders. The only two outside the circle for the first 6 overs. Third is down at the boundary and sort of a squarish fine leg. Down and straight, in and out. And that's almost a run out to the other end. Madison Leinsman gets a life.
Chance there, tough chance, beat on, but the I was just stuck in the pitch there. I don't think mid-wicket saw it coming. You see on the replay here, bit shorter, pulled away, going quick, and unfortunately just a drop chance though. Something bothering a runner there. As you said, you need to take your chances. As the depot lines want to build a partnership, you need to take the chances that they give you in the field. It would be a whole other ball game if that gets stuck there.
Side half of the bat takes it all the way to fine leg just for the single. Yeah, Gabriela Sequeira at mid wicket. The dropped opportunity. Hit hard enough from Madison Landsman, but we'd expect at this level of the game that it was relatively easy. He went straight in and straight out. Side edge. It's good though from the Fidelity Titans. They're not giving anything to hit away. Still no boundaries in this power play.
Absolutely, that one also just staying a bit low. Attacking bowling, you can see from the replay here, getting almost a dismissal there, just keeping low inside half of the bat onto the pads. And as I said, giving nothing away in this power play.
Well judged. From Landsman just dropping and running, Lefe responding. And maybe when the bowling is as good as it is at the moment from the Fidelity Titans, it's so important to find other ways to keep the scoreboard ticking. The boundaries are not coming. So the options to just drop and run and find gaps and try and hit the sweepers hard and push the field. Just so you make sure that the scoreboard keeps ticking. Oh, Spiro again. This one hops over. And she recovers well to just keep it to the single.
But to your point there, the boundaries coming in the power play, drop and run, keep it ticking over, try to get something towards positively against you. So wicket fell, there was a chance, 2 chances in one ball, the drop catch and the run out. But just to get the pressure back on the Fidelity Titans, you see a move here in the field. Square leg coming in, slip. So very attacking field from the start, and very positive bowling from the Fidelity Titans.
Good again from Landsman. Drop and run. 5 singles from the marks over, 11 for 1.
They're better there from the DP World lines. Getting the change in mindset to not just try to hit the boundaries, but to get the run rate up. 5 singles still 5 over. So the run rate getting up there now, the 3.1 from 1.5 in the first 2 overs. So positive batting, getting the singles there, and just to try and put the pressure on the fielders as well. You see the juggle chance, the drop catch. So keeping them guessing.
Also try and make sure that you absorb the pressure. Like Bosch groups bringing the changes. Just work, yeah. Replacing London Zula from the other end. So trying to make sure that you, from a batting point of view, keep reminding yourself that that will come. Soak the pressure as best as you possibly can. There's still quality batters that are still to come. Garabo Meso's a very talented youngster. Got the power of Sinovich fully and low. So you've got to build the pressure and the platform for those batters to still come. And this partnership is so important for the DP World Lions between Molefe and Landsman. To extend it, go beyond the power play, get through the power play unscathed. Don't want to lose another wicket or 2 in this 6 over period. That puts pressure on the other batters to still come. Lovely shot. His protection though on the sweeper boundary, just the single.
Something that I saw as well in the first, wearing 4.2 overs, is the field placing from Anneke Bos is on point today. They're hitting the gaps, but protection being there, being very vocal in the field as well. So I think that experience that she brings from the Protea side is making a massive difference in the
The run up, Gwenya. Full start.
just making sure that everybody is awake. But this partnership from both bowling ends is fantastic as far. 4.5 overs into the power play, only 12 runs. Chinty.
Just dropping short as well, though. Also, Ellie's remarks, just awkward length. She saves a couple there.
You see the change of intent from Molefe, trying to hit good ball, get the boundary, or just getting towards boundary, getting the 2 runs. So you can see there's keep on thinking between these two.
Again, cover at the sweeper boundary, just the single. I love this, the Fidelity Titans. They don't mind conceding just the singles in the over. Still no boundaries. That's the important part. That they haven't let the run rate explode in this 6 over power play. Third comes in from the cow corner to the boundary. Thinking Neo Molefe wants to go across the line, targeting that leg side. It's possibly a strong area. Does go there. Tidy again from the Fidelity Titans.
Oh, fantastic over there from Angel Ngwe now. And again, the field placing from Anneke Bos on point, seeing that Lefe want to go into the leg side and giving her the space and providing opportunity for a wicket. But yeah, tidy over. We see a bowling change here. And very good over rate thus far from Fidelity Titans. It was 5 overs, 20 minutes. Good over rate. And very positive in the field, getting the chat up, trying to keep the pressure on DP World Lions. See the bowling change. Luna Mashishi coming into the attack. So very good bowler. And trying to strike with Paulina Mashishi with a cow corner out. Yeah, maybe trying to attack the spinners.
And a very important over. This is the last one of the power play. So they want to get as many as they possibly can here, the DP World Lions. Gabriela Sequia does well. Hurry, gotta hurry. Put it in the dive, but the throw was wayward anyway, so she survives. There's Madison Landsman.
The 7th over going for 18 runs, as many as the first 6 overs have went. So we'd say a bit of a momentum shift. It does take a couple of overs, but you say that over would get the DP World Lions up and running here.
You see a change of bowling. Gabriela Seguera coming into the attack. Fantastic young talent. I think you could get the spinners continuing making the impact, as the fielder is more spread now from that past over. But important is to keep on playing your game plan, not falling into the pressure that the Deep Water Lions is putting on.
Single down to that long on. Yeah, I think it's going to be very important to take each over as it comes. There's no point in either of the teams looking at what has happened before in the previous over, going for 18 runs. Gabriel Sequeira from Cornell Hill College, very young player.
Short flatter there to the square boundary, only the one. But as you said, you need to take over by over. You can't premeditate what's going to happen. But you can see moving into more aggressive batting here from the two batters.
I think it's very important for teams every time when you play to identify moments and stuff, and the Titans can just identify that the DP World Lions are looking to come after them, so set fields that will limit them from the way that they're trying to go. Is just another single down to long on. Obviously the Titans is a team that also has quite a lot of changes in it, in terms of the playing personnel and the coaching staff also, with Pierre de Bruin coming from Namibia.
Opportunity in the deep. Oh, put down, tough chance there in the deep. But great to see the effort still going into the field, as that was palmed for 4.
Yeah, a bit of an opportunity there. Neo Molefe hitting it, you would say, straight to Paulina Mashishi there, who was diving, just couldn't get the ball secured in her hands. So a very good batting here, you would say. Obviously the previous ball, a bit lucky to get away with it, but it is one of those things that coaches speak about a lot, that you get a 4 and then the next ball try to get a single. And with that is the end of the 8th over, with the DP World Lions clawing back in this game here, currently on 45 for 1. Neo Molefe started quite slow, now 24 of 25. Medicine Lensman also strike rate just under there. We had an early bag through earlier on with Faye Cowling going out first ball from the bowling of Elise Marie Max. I do think then in the 8th over now, the DP World Lions will start talking about the targets and where would they want to see themselves at the end of the 20th over. They do have a very good batting lineup to come up. Jenna Evans, Meso there, Sunette Felunlo, who was formerly with the Titans. It's back into the attack.
Straight there, going onto her line and length, getting a bit more purchase from the wicket. Something I see is she's running through her overs.
It's an opportunity there to get another dot ball. Yeah, it does seem that the Fidelity Titans are looking to not let DP World Lions settle here, going very quickly through their overs. But sometimes as the bowling team also, you need to just relax a little bit, because it is so easy to try to rush your opposition and you end up rushing yourself also, not getting the angles correctly because you just want to do things so quickly. So as we see a field change with Amagala Mapangola going to the shot 45, swapping with Paulina Mashishi into the covers. And outfield is very fast here at Sinovich Park, and that's another boundary. Much needed boundary by the DP World Lions. Coming back into this game after not getting the required runs that you would say that they would have set them for themselves. And with that, also the 50 up. The DP World Lions 50 for 1 after 8.4 overs.
As you see here on the replay, just playing it down to third. Getting that boundary. Zuza, as we said, very quick through her overs and bowling with a bit more flight. I think trying to get the batters to attack her, playing towards her field.
And down to the long off to end of the over. So good batting here, you'd say, from the DP World Lions. Coming back into this game after 9 overs, they're 51 for 1.
And with that single, it brings up the 50-run partnership between these two. Fantastic batting from being 1 for 1 in the first over, getting the partnership stabilized, and 9 overs gone, 51 for 1. Getting the steady platform for the batters to come.
So I spoke about, you and Pilar mentioned it a bit earlier, that you might have lost that early wicket and started slow, but there is always time to come back into the game. The DP World Lions are doing exactly that, coming back. See a bit of attention given to the outfield. Probably a bit of a wet patch out there, putting something on it to cover it up. Paulina Mashishi will be coming back into the attack. So far, ball the 1 over for 4 runs. No wicket to her name so far. Very good shot coming down the wicket. Landsman hitting it in between that mid-off and extra cover down to the boundary for a 4. Very good start to the over.
I see more aggressive mindset here from Madison Landsman, using her feet, freeing the arms, getting the right line for her, and not letting Mashishi settle. Getting back into the bowling attack. I think they're going to target the spinners now to get the run rate up. Great start.
It's better that time around from Mashishi, because you just look at the way that the field is set, is predominantly all the protection on the leg side. So you want a ball tight. That first ball was, you'd say, a bit of a loose one. It was outside the off stump. There isn't any protection on the offside, so you don't want to be bowling in that area. Once again, another ball. Paulina Mashishi, normally known as the banker for the Fidelity Titans, hardly gives anything away. Field change, seeing the cover going down to sweeper boundary in the offside. Crystal van der Scherf. Once again, Landsman coming down just straight to Anneke Bosch there at extra cover. So good comeback to the over so far from Mashishi, having gone for 4 in the first ball. Tight areas, looking for good field in there from Simone Lawrence. You've got to feel that if that hit the stumps, that was definitely going to be out. She's a very good fielder, Simone Lawrence, not the fielder that you want to take the chance to. Hockey player by trade also, so very, very agile in the field.
Good ball there from Mashishi to end the over. You can see the mindset change as well, using the feet. Mashishi also bowling with a bit more flight, trying to beat the batters. The end of that 10th over, 56 for 1. Only that 5 runs from that over. As you said, Paulina Mashishi being the banker, thinking bowler, adjusting to the conditions and putting that over back from the first boundary.
Sunday afternoon here at Sinovich Park, we do have a bit of support here, some support around. Very good to see for women's cricket, to see parents and fans coming out to watch the game. No doubt that we'll see a couple of them having a lekker braai a bit later on. Suza to continue with the bowling. Shot. And that is in the gap. Crystal van der Scherf could not get to it there at the cow corner boundary. It's another good shot from Landsman here. Loose delivery here. It does look like they've got a plan to try and attack early on in the over, and then from there on look to build up. Previous over, first ball also came down the wicket, hit a 4. This time, job made easier with the short ball, allowed to hit it for 4. And I think this is where the DP World Lions will look to build their over, get a 4 and then get singles for the rest of the over, and then you get an easy 8, 9 and over without breaking a sweat too much, and a single with that one.
Also a better line length there to force the single there. Makes him a bit straighter there and a bit flatter as well. You see a change in field into mid wicket. Predominantly leg side field. Chance there. Drop short in the gap. And only the single. See a bit more bounce from this side of the pitch. Getting the top part of the bat falling into no man's land.
Flighted it up there from Nzuza that time around. Looking to get Lensman to play that big heave. Almost getting a wicket there. Coming down the wicket once again. But very well ball. Looked like did see her coming down and adjusted the length a little bit. Nzuza, of course, also part of the under 90 squad. So and Amakhala Maphangola did a good job there, but unfortunately just ricocheted off her body into the boundary again, and that is 4 wide, much needed runs there for the DP World Lions. It is always good for a batting team if you don't have to work too hard for your runs. 4 wides, that will add 5 runs to the total.
Bit more flight there. Wide again to the leg side. Just missing the line there. Be very happy that that was going down the leg side and not being pulled. See, a bit shorter there, stood up. Better ball there, a bit more flight, better line. Brings us to the end of the 11th over, 68 for 1.
Good overs, building up overs here for the DP World Lions. After being 19 in the first 6 overs. The next 5 overs have been way more profitable for them.
And building that platform, being 1 for 1 after the first over, getting the partnership to 68 between Molefe and Landsman. I think with quick wicket, you can't ask for much better recovery from that first over.
Yeah, I mean 49 runs coming in the last 5 overs. So you can certainly see that there is a bit of a momentum shift here by the DP World Lions is Paulina Mashishi to continue with the bowling.
I think for the Fidelity Titans, line and length, but straighter.
Coming down the wicket once again, Molefe getting a thick outside edge. Just landed in a bit of a no man's land there, coming through for a single.
You can see it turned into the favour of the DP World Lions now from the fantastic 6 overs at the start, getting the power play. They win. See, there's a deep.
Hitting it into low man's land again, just for another single. I find it very interesting, Don. We speak about fielding positions and the type of fielders that you want in certain positions. See, Amakhala Maphangola has been patrolling to short 45 to short 45, and she's probably one of the better fielders in the Fidelity Titans team.
Opportunity in the deep. Oh, just falling short of the cow corner fielder. That one going, one bounce to the boundary. Another opportunity missed in the field for the Fidelity Titans.
You would say that it's a bit of a tough opportunity, but did make good work to get to it. Would feel that should have stuck in the hands. Yeah, just going through there. Once again, coming down, hitting it straight down over the bowler's head. Ladies Marimax just comes around to keep it down to the single. Definitely more intense from the DP World Lions. They do know that they've got wickets in hand now. Having lost that first wicket in the first over, nothing in the next 10. So you feel that now you've got 9 wickets, you've got a foundation that you've built, you've got good batters to come afterwards. So you would say that the batters will be looking to express themselves a little bit more.
Little line length there from Ashishi. It's nuts to pick up a sweep boundary for 1. Yeah, absolutely. You can see that the momentum shift had changed into the DP World Lions and getting more attacking shot. Massive shot there from Neo Malefe. Going down to the corner boundary, 4-6. Absolute power there. Great shot. And that the pressure is starting to build on the Fidelity Titans. Coming around the wicket there, just hitting it over the boundary with quite ease, getting her second 6 in her innings.
Yes, known for hitting the ball quite far and hard now, Molefe. And that is exactly what she is doing here. Catching up, you would say, after the start that she has had. Very slow start. Now has picked it up 38 from just the 33 balls. Definitely transferring a lot of pressure to the Fidelity Titans, making sure that even when they're ringing the changes, the bowlers do not settle into their rhythm.
Zuza continuing again, just putting it down the leg side. Radar knock there on the previous over. Previous over was a big one, and out starting ideally in her last over of her spell. Batting figures 21, no wicket after 3 overs, making changes in the field. Short fine leg going into short third, and bringing a short fine leg in as well from mid wicket.
I always find it very interesting also when the bowler sort of like changes their line of attack, because you would feel that with Leander and Zuza now coming around the wickets, needs more protection on the offside, because you'd feel that the ball is going to be coming across and making it easier now to pierce through that offside. Again onto the leg side from Newa Molife.
To your point there, KJ, absolutely coming around the wicket, getting a strong leg side feel on the boundary. Everything tells me also you need to get sweeper out on the boundary and the offside, but maybe just feeling more comfortable from that side of the wicket, darting it into the pads. Short ball, chancing deep, just short off, just off on a scaife on the boundary. But again, if you can't bowl that short with the 2 batters being in.
Definitely got away with one there. It was outside the off stump. Again onto the leg side. You've got to say also for the DPL Lions that should be identifying where the gaps are to try and hit those boundaries. Then again, you've a Paulina Mashishi in the covers there, where we would say probably a Makhala Mapangola, because you need somebody that can cover a lot more, but not damage yet.
Floated up, swept to fine leg fielder. Bit of a juggle there, but only the single, as you could hear in the background here. Certain falls that missed the fielder, short fine leg.
That was hit quite hard there. Definitely at 4 written all over it.
Great effort
luckily
there.
To be straight.
Short again. Kick to the third fielder in the ring. That brings us to the end of the 13th over. 88 for 1.
Now, what do they say that after 13 overs you look to double your score in a T20 game? So you would say that 170 here, Lions will be looking. 9 wickets in hand. Explosive batters to come. 2 set batters in with Neo on 40 from 36. Landsman also on the other side, 38 from 41. Sequeira coming back into the attack with a leggies. She does have protection on the offside, obviously turning the ball away. Does have a sweeper on the offside. Your ball there. Out into your field there. There is somebody there where you hit the ball. What do they say? A good ball in cricket is a ball that's been hit to where you put your fielders.
Opportunity there, caught. Short fine leg. Partnership broken here of 87. And Mason Landsman going for 38 of 42. That's a breakthrough that they needed. First opportunity, one just a bit more leg side and picked out the fielder. As you said, a good ball for a bowler is where your fielders are at. Just a bit leg side there, helped it on his way. And good catch, short, fine leg.
I think that's what you've got to know as a bowling team, that the DPY Lions are a little bit more confident now with the way that the game is going. So they're going to be attacking, so you have to be ready for those catches when they do come. The time around, Amahela Mapangula in the right position here to just take an easy catch to break that partnership. Much needed wicket, you would say, for the Fidelity Titans. So it's probably the third half of the game. The innings here, but that brings the exciting Karabo Meso into the batting. And first ball, just a Lucy there from Sequeira, and very good shot here from Meso. She would have dreamed of that ball first up coming to the wicket. And that is exactly what she got there. No full toss on the leg side, easily put away to the boundary.
And that's where you just need to keep the pressure on the new batter, not giving anything away. And yeah, Loosener to the boundary for 4. More flight, chance there for stumping. You see the intent there from Meso coming down the wicket. Chance just from Mateke not taking that cleanly.
An opportunity created there but not taken. Nice and solid there from Sequeira. So we just have a look at that one again, where there was an opportunity for Macheke to the stamping, but didn't get it cleanly. It's a bit better over here from Sequeira. Bar that one ball that she just gave to Meso for a 4, but it is an over that has yielded a much needed wicket to end the 14th over. That sees DPY Lions move on to 92 for 2, still 8 wickets in hand, going at 6.8 to the over. Another bowling change from the Fidelity Titans with Mid-innings Smith coming into the attack. As we welcome back Pila into commentary.
Yeah, good afternoon, KG. Up the scoring rate, the DP World Lions, just a little bit before that breakthrough from Gabriela Sequeira, and then the introduction of Karabo Meso. This is when now the DP World Lions need to continue with this momentum. Neo Molefe has a start. She needs to make sure she's there at the end. Bat around her. Karabo Miso obviously prodigiously talented. We've spoken about her and how she's gone both junior and senior level cricket. So it's about making sure that Molefe is the one that's there at the end. Still plenty of power to come.
Yeah, I think definitely as a team you get to a point where you identify the role each one has to play. I think Molefe, having faced the many deliveries that she has, you'd say that she'd be the one that's more comfortable to go right till the end, get the firepower going on the other side. Coming down the wicket, Meso. And a lot of people would say how we're talking about Meso being experienced, but it's about the amount of cricket at high level that she has played. 2 World Cups under her name. Played the SA20 also earlier this year, scored 100 in the SA20.
Yeah, Naismith and Meso will know each other very well. Yeah. Obviously national teammates. But they're also coming off a difficult period. Karabo Meso looks a little bit flustered at the moment at the crease. The timing's not there. So it's important for her to be able to give herself enough time to be able to get used to the pace of the wicket, what the bowlers are trying to do. She looks a little bit edgy now. 4 from the 9 deliveries that she's faced.
Yeah, I think definitely one of the contributing factors that although she's been with the squad at the World Cup, she hasn't played much cricket, so she's missed out on being in the middle for quite a while. Just a couple of games into the season here for the DP World Lions. Hasn't played any school cricket matches, hasn't played any provincial matches. So of course, as talented as you are, you still need that time in the field in order for you to come back into the game. So you might find that maybe this is not the type of a game that she should have come in this period of the game. Maybe a Sunet Fenil low. Single first up from the over from Molefe. Just back to that point, you feel like the way the game is set up, maybe somebody that has been playing to come in and carry it forward, as you feel that Meso does need a little bit of time to get back into her groove.
I think she needs to understand her role in this partnership with Molefe. Yes, I am talented. Yes, I am a national player. Yes, I've come from the World Cup. But I haven't had enough time in the middle. So the important part for me as Karabo Meso is to be able to get myself off strike. Feed Neo Molefe, who's seen it very well so far. Give her the strike. Let her do the heavy lifting. I'll just nerdle around until I get to a point where it clicks for me, and I can also be as expansive. For now, knock it around.
Yeah, just like that, getting that signal. Good running here, pushing for 2 and easily coming back. Yeah, of course, it is going to be very important because, especially batting as a partnership, the pressure is transferable. So, if the other side, the runs are not coming, by the time that Molefe gets back onto the strike, she might feel that she needs to be extravagant in order to get the runs that they're requiring for the team. Almost hit by the spin there, Christophe van der Skyf. Another single which keeps Meso on strike. These drinks going onto the field. Do you think that those drinks are probably going with a message out there?
Yeah, definitely. Especially for Neo Molefe, who's been there for all the the 16 overs that have been bowled so far. Needs a bit of a drink, catch her breath. She's had to run quite a bit, and it's warm here in the north of Pretoria. Always add 10 degrees more wherever you are. At the north, it's so hot.
But it's not going to stop a couple of braai from making it even more hot with the braai.
I'm actually disappointed. I would have thought that the braais would have been started already. This is good for Mia Naismith. First over, just going for one. Knows her teammate so well. Karabo Mesa knows where she wants to strike the ball.
That's over the boundary. Very good shot from Karabo Meso. Getting very good bat on it. We're just talking about how she needs to get herself into the game. And she has done exactly that with a massive hit over the cow corner. It is as if like she knew that is exactly the ball that was coming. Perfect time into the ball.
Excellent from Miso. And it'll be the shot that she hopes gets her into the groove, KG, because she soaked up a couple of deliveries. It's only a second boundary. The first one coming off her first delivery faced, and this one right to the pitch of the ball. Took me and Naismith right over that cow corner region. And again, this time much further. Karabo Meso, that is the talent of this youngster. Second six from this Mia Naismith over.
Very good hit there from Karabo Meso. Just coming down there. As we said that she does know Mia Naismith, would have bowled to her a couple of times in the nets. And as you see, just gave herself room, came down slightly, hitting it over that mid-wicket for a huge six. Second one in the over. You see the pressure that comes with it, because Mia Naismith was hit for a six. Next ball was a wide because she's trying to overcorrect. And then when she comes back now, Meso once again pounces on her, transferring the pressure onto Mia Naismith.
Yep. New balls, please. Straight out of Sinovich Park. It's also just... what's so impressive about those two shots is that she was able to get to the pitch of the ball, but also didn't lose her shape. And often when you come dancing down the wicket, your head sort of falls to the offside, or it goes up too early before you strike the ball. Perfect sort of positions that she got into, Karabo Meso, to be able to be effective on those two big shots. I need to go open the gate and get that ball back here.
I'm sure the DP World Lions would say bring that exact same ball back, because they look to be seeing it like a soccer ball at the moment. Definitely good work being done here by the DP World Lions. As you said a bit earlier on, that losing that early wicket, no need to panic. You can always catch up. That's exactly what they're doing, but you've got to feel that both teams feel that they're still very much in. Yes, the DP World Lions have wrestled back now, got the momentum in the way. Still going at 6.9 to the over. At this rate, they only get to about 140. Which I don't think the Titans, and you look at the betting lineup that the Titans also have here today, that they would feel that anything between that 140, 150 looks a very good wicket to be betting on.
100% KG. They want to get a little bit more than that. Got to keep on going here. Both Miso and Molefe have to get north of 150.
Change of line attack in Mia Naismith coming around the wickets. But that does not stop Karabo Meso from continuing to pounce on it, coming down the wicket, this time hitting it over the mid-off for yet another boundary, the third of the over. 2 maximums and a 4. Still 2 balls to go in the over.
What's so good about this boundary is that 2 on the leg side, she's playing with the field. The change of angle for Mia Naismith doesn't work. She goes inside out instead and goes over mid-off. Now that field has gone too long off, stays on the boundary. Which way does she go? Leg side, top edge, opportunity.
Take it.
Oh, wonderful catch that from Gabriela Sequeira. But what impact has Karabo Miso had on this brief cameo on her return to the DP World Lions side? 24 from 16. But it ends in a really good catch in the deep from Gabriela Sequeira.
Yeah, definitely. Was just looking to keep on going at the momentum there, Karabo Miso. That went straight into the hands of Gabriel Sequeira. I think the team will be very happy with the contribution from Miso. Was at one stage 4 from 9 balls. Went on to 24 from just the 15 balls. So very, very good batting, you'd say, from Miso there. And if you do have a Sunette Felinlo coming in, who normally operates at strike rate of close to the 120, 130 mark, so you've got to feel that there was that freedom and nobody will blame her for going for the shot that she did. And with that, it will bring the former Olympian onto the wicket.
Smart bowling also from Mia Naismith. A little bit quicker into the pitch. Forced Miso to try and target that leg side where there were fielders.
First up from Sunette. She's coming down the wicket, hitting it straight down to that long off for a single. She's a very busy cricketer, Sunette. Not gonna allow anybody to settle in. Very fit. In her early 40s, but probably the fittest player around here. That's the end of the 17th over with the DP World Lions on 117 for 3.
Yeah, very good over, despite the wicket of Karabo Miso for the DP World Lions. That
so you've got to feel, especially in the T20 game, the measurement of how good an over is, especially this time, is how many runs are scored in that over. Because I don't think at the moment the wickets are too much of a factor to the DP World Lions, having stored so many in. So if they can get to those overs, if they lose a wicket but they still manage to get 12 or 30, 14 in and around there, they'll feel that they've won the overs. That brings back at least Murray Marks into the attack, having bowled the 2 overs, 1 for 8. Got the early wicket of Faye Cowling.
Yeah, 3 overs to go. Set better, and Neo Molefe is still there at the crease. The power game of Sunette Felinlo. Anything's possible for the DP World Lions. Gotta continue going hard at the bowling.
And that's a bit of a gift there for Sunette Felinlo. Hitting it between that 45 and a square leg for 4.
It's the easy pickings, that the power you know that she has, but you don't want to gift her like that. It's onto the pads, it doesn't bounce, full toss. The field was up on the leg side, so it's easy pickings for Sunette Felinlo. You got to challenge her in other ways. Make sure that the ball bounces, hit a hard length, force her to go into areas where she's not comfortable. Easy boundary first up.
Very good there from Sunette Felinlo. Plug it into that leg side for a single to come through. And you just see how the team that is dictating the terms at the moment, the amount of times that the Fidelity Titans feel they need to change the fielding. When you come in with a plan that this is how I want to plan to this field, first ball hit down to the boundary already, then you've got a deep square leg and a fine leg going down. So it sort of like changes the way that you want to go about things. Another change now. 4 fielders on the leg side on the boundary. The sweeper on the offside coming into the circle. It does not matter. Does not matter at this point in time what field you are setting. Leo Molefe is seeing it like a soccer ball, hitting it in between that deep square leg and a fine leg. for yet another maximum, taking her to 49 from 41 balls.
Far too straight from Elise Marie Marks. Yes, the plan is to bowl straight because of fielders on the leg side on the boundary, but that is far too straight and far too much on line on the leg side. And even though there's two fielders on the leg side boundary, easy pickings. She goes with the angle.
That's the 50 up for Neo Molefe. Very excited, jubilant time here for Neo. Well deserved 50 here. Had to absorb the pressure early on in this innings. But after the power play, she's really come into her own here. 50 from just the 42 balls. Very important innings for the DP1 Lions.
Very good that from Neo Molefe. She's anchored this innings. 50 from 42, so power game after the 6-over power play. That's so impressive. This an innings that the DP World Lions will hope will catapult them to something defendable a little bit later on this afternoon, knowing that the Fidelity Titans have firepower in batting of their own.
Single, just push it. And that is what happens when you start hitting boundaries. You get your fielders that are also in the circle just hanging back and allowing you to come through for that single, that quick single that you can just get through. It's very important times also. We talk about Elise Marie Marks, a contracted player for the Proteas, building up now the Proteas to the T20 World Cup. So she really wants to put some good performances here. A lazy shot there from Molefe. Been there for a while. 18 overs in. Still there. Carrying her bat so far. 18 overs gone. It's 130 for 3.
Yeah, 12 deliveries left of this batting innings for the DP World Lions. If they can go at 12 and over here for the last 12 deliveries. What, 24 runs. It gets them above 150. That's the target at the moment for them. If they can go a little bit more than 12 and over, that pushes them closer to 160, possibly 170 to set batters, like I mentioned. Now with the power game of Sunette Fullion low at the crease, so anything is possible, especially this penultimate over is very, very important for Angel Mgwenya to be able to execute and keep it below 10 runs and over.
And here you can just see how long the Titans are taking to get their fielding together, that there is pressure on them. And you've got to say, looking at the game, 7 wickets in hand, 12 balls, every ball is literally a free hit. Because you've built a foundation, you've got the wickets in hand. Here's a sweeper on the offside, so another quick single. So you've got to say that the way that the field is set, with the cow corner, slightly straight, long on, long off, and a sweeper on the offside, that you want to go very full and try to target that block hole so that you hit a lot more straighter than squarer.
Yeah, margin for error in terms of length, very small here for Mgwenya. Can't be too full. Fielder on the offside boundary, now into the circle, leg side goes to the boundary.
Hit once again into the hands, and that fielding change brought a wicket. Very good fielding change here from the Fidelity Titans, straight down the throat. That deep square leg that just got planted there. And that brings an end to a very good innings from Neo Molefe. Getting that 50 from 44 balls. He's done very well. Just have a look at that again. Just taking it across from the offside, straight down the throat of Sequeira. Oh, she did put one down early on, but the next two, she's taken them Very good batting here from Molefe. The team very happy with their contributions in these innings.
Strength can also be your weakness, KG. They played on the ego of Neo Molefe with that field setting. Knew that she wouldn't be able to resist going on the onside. Execution also really good from Angel Ngwenya. The length was so important. It was hard into the pitch. Made it a little bit difficult for Molefe to get any sort of power to get it over that deep square leg fielder. It's a good wicket to get for the Fidelity Titans.
And that brings the captain Tozake to the wicket. Once again in there, should be taken, and that is back-to-back wickets here from Angela Mgwenya. First ball out for Ntozake, looking to continue the momentum of the DP World Lions. Just gets a top edge there.
It was a crucial over this penultimate one. Mgwenya executing and bringing the Fidelity Titans well into this contest. 2 wickets in 2 balls. It stems the momentum for the DP World Lions, and this is the latest of them. Raisibe Ntozake, top edge, easy catch.
Yeah, very good to say that. That's going to be the difference between getting that 145 and 160. You'd say that the Titans do know that the DP World Lions have been doing well in the last couple of overs, but this last 2 overs are going to be very important. If they can look to get them under that 145, they would think that it's a very good effort from their side, the Fidelity Titans. And it is a hat-trick ball here for Mgwenya. Very, very special moment if she is to get that. Her first season playing in Division 1 of women's cricket, Hollywoodbets. Oh, and just Nanda edge there, able to come through for a single. But you would say that at this point of the game, importantly for her is to try to keep the scoring down. I don't think the hat-trick would have been too much in her mind. Otherwise, you would have seen maybe a slip going in there and whatnot. But understanding the game and where the game is at the moment and what they need to do to restrict the DP World Lions even further. Down, you feel that a bit square there, Leander, but able to come through. It's just a very good over so far from Mgwenya. 1 ball to go. The 2 wickets and just the 3 singles so far with 1 ball to go in the penultimate over. Looking to close this one up here. She does though successfully. Well, just going down to that tip square leg for a single. That was a very good over here from Mgwenya. 2 wickets and the 4 runs. 2 for 8 in a 3 overs. I think the captain will be looking at why does she have 1 more over to go. She won't be able to bowl it. The best bowler that they've had.
It's also a really good result also for the Fidelity Titans. It'll be Jenna Evans who will face the first ball of the last over. I want to keep Sunette Viljoen low away from the strike as possible in the final 6 deliveries. Elise Marie Marks needs to make sure that she executes that. There's plenty of singles though on offer inside the ring. Just the 4 fielders in the circle. Everyone out.
Slower ball and hit into the gap. Down to that half corner for a 4. Very good start to the over here from the DP World Lions. Slower delivery to start off here from Elise Marie Marks. Just does not get it right.
It's a great idea. Good idea though from Elise Marie Marks. Knows that the slog is on in this last over. Just couldn't get it to land. Jenna Evans up to the task. A valiant dive on that leg side boundary, but to no avail. A good start. That's what they wanted, the DP World Lions. A boundary of the first delivery of the final over.
Good comeback there from Elise Marimax, getting a single. But that 4, they've also prompted a fielding change with the cow corner now going to the boundary. Got to ask yourself also that the team's looking to be reactive and sort of like after something goes wrong, then they just keep on following the ball around, or do you keep on doing what you were planning to do? That dot ball, be happy with that. So there's Marimax, a feisty competitor. Wouldn't have liked to go for that pound in the first ball. She has come back well in this over, going for 4 in the first ball and 2 dot balls to follow that up.
Yeah, very good. Importantly, keeps the net for Leon low off strike.
Just coming down, Smina Lawrence is quickly to it, and it is a single. 2 balls to go. Snefelindo, probably the batter that you do want to have on strike. Although just 9 from 6 balls hasn't been explosive, but we do know what she can do. 139 for 5. Probably the Titans would be happy if they can keep the DP World Lions under 145.
They need a boundary here. Need a boundary here from Sunit for Leon low. Either 4 or 6. The maximum would be the preferred one. You know that she's good straight, so they drop long on to the boundary. Third comes up into the circle.
As you said, she is good straight, and she shows exactly why she is good straight. Hitting it along the ground, just to the right of that mid-off, getting a much needed boundary here for the DP World Lions.
Superb shot. Excellent shot. Mid-off was up in the circle, so Uganda Nzuza couldn't cut it off. Valiant effort from Simone Lawrence. Final ball, a big one, huge one for the DP World Lions.
And straight to that extra cover for a single to end off the 20th over in the innings of the DP World Lions. We're in a bit of a trouble early on, but came back into this game, particularly just after the power play until about the 18th over. Really dictated terms here. Sees them finish on 144 for 5. Will be a very competitive score for the Fidelity Titans. They do have a very good batting lineup. There are runs on the board that they need to get. Very important innings earlier on from Molefe. A couple of batters in and around just picking in. So 144 for 5 for the DP World Lions. Be happy with how they came back after that power play.
Yeah, it's a good result also for the Fidelity Titans, winning the toss and electing to bowl first, restricting the DP World Lions to 144 for 5. As you mentioned, KGM, a number of contributions, more notably from Neo Molefe at the top of the order, 50 from 44 deliveries. The plan with Faye Cowling didn't come off as they would have expected the DP World Lions. She was gone for first ball. Madison Landsman and Neo Molefe, that partnership was the foundation to getting them to 144. And then the impetus and the talent and the quality of Karabo Miso was on show. A brief cameo of 24 from 17, and then Sunet Fuliun Low right at the end, 14 from 8. All in all, a decent total, but at the change of the innings, I think it would be the Fidelity Titans who were a little bit more happier of the two sides, having been able to restrict these two sides. The bowling, it was good, especially up at the power play. They only conceded the 19 runs in that 6-over power play, picking up the first wicket of Faye Cowling. Zuza, even though she didn't pick up a wicket, she was decent with her off spin. But it was Elise Marie Marks and Angel Mgwenya who were really good. 2 for 8 is what she got, Angel Mgwenya, in her 3 overs. did a really good holding job, but also attacked and picked up those 2 crucial wickets. So a target of 145 is what the Fidelity Titans will need, starting off at 7.3 runs to the over to be able to get there.
Yeah, I think a very good game we've got on our hands here. You feel that both teams will be gauge with where they are, especially after the start that we had today. So I would say that the game is in the balance. The Titans might be slightly happier, but the game is still very much in the balance. And that is it for us in the first half of the game. We'll see you back in about 15 minutes time.
to Sinovich Park.
It's run chase time in the Hollywoodbets Pro20 series match between the Fidelity Titans and the DP World Lions. DP World Lions batting first, 144 for 5. And they allotted 20 overs. And a run chase that's going to be very interesting this for the Fidelity Titans. And did a really good job in restricting a very good Lions batting lineup to something that they'll feel comfortable to chase. But the onus is on the DP World Lions bowlers up front to be able to make some early inroads. Relebohile Mkhize, young left arm pacer from UJ, will be tasked first up to get the early breakthrough. Simone Lawrence and Angel Mapangula open up the batting for the Fidelity Titans. Tricky total. You don't know how much you have to get, especially in the 6-over power play. Here's Mkhize to Mapangula. It's a nice start. Has the ability to swing the ball, Relebohile Mkhize. Viljoen van Wyk is alongside. A lot of English today.
A lot of English, especially with the 8 time with the English today. But yeah, good total set. I think we're going to have a crack of the game. 7 runs, 7.3 to the over from the get-go. So, in for a good match.
Is that an edge? Finger goes up. Relebohile Mkhize with the first strike. That's what they wanted in defense of 145. Relebohile Mkhize gets rid of Mapangula.
It looks like a replay from the first over from the Titans when they were bowling. Wicket coming, second ball, said left armour just hitting that line, that length, going away, H2, keeper, and the first breakthrough in the second ball of the over.
Mapangula just the 2 balls face. She's gone for naught. It's naught for 1. Just angling across Relebohile Mkhize. I expected that one to swing back. Did Mapangula just kept on going on its line, and it's a smart catch also behind from Neo Molefe.
Can't keep out of the game today, Neo Molefe. Great catch there, batting for 18 overs. Keeping the focus behind the stumps, taking a good catch from the second ball of the bowling innings. And that's what you want when you're defending 145. To get an early breakthrough, and all of a sudden a bit more pressure on the Fidelity Titans. You said at the beginning of the previous innings, get a partnership going, need to rebuild now, get a foundation for their batting lineup coming.
Miane Smith at 3.
But straight to there from Mkhize. You can see as the wicket does, it brings out the energy in the field, and everybody is talking, energy is up. I don't think you can ask for a better start defending 145.
It's gone through. Eye on the umpire. He has gone off the pad of Miane Smith. Still no runs off the bat for the Fidelity Titans. And it's a bowling lineup from the DP World Lions that is capable of defending totals. They've proven so this season. Defended 109, I think it was, against the Badgers last week in Oudtshoorn. So it's a bowling lineup that is very, very stingy when it comes to giving away runs, but also the ability to pick up wickets. By evidence of how Relebohile Mkhize has gone in this first over, a wicket in the power play always helps. 145, they've got a lot of more runs to play with than what they did in Oturan. Across the line that from Simone Lawrence, but inside half of the bat takes it all the way down to square leg for her first single, but it's a really good start for Mkhize and the DP World Lions. 2 for 1 after 1.
Oh, great start here from DP World Lions. It's that last ball you can see just pace being taken off and going hard at the ball was Simone Lawrence into the leg side, getting that single. The first runs off the bat. It's going to be interesting that the mindset they go out now. You can't be as defensive. You need to get the scoreboard rolling over. So run rate with every dot ball climbs and climbs. Run rate now needed is 7.5 to the over.
Faye Cowling will share the new ball duties with Relebohile Mkhize. Tall, Skiddy will get bounce. Straight down the ground. What a wonderful shot that is. Her former under-19 teammate Simone Lawrence just slaps her back. That's the first boundary in this run chase for the Fidelity Titans.
See there, Cowling just a bit too full, giving her the space to free the arms straight back for the first boundary of the innings. And that will do the confidence the world of good. Shorter there, up in the air, chance just over and trickled down to the boundary, but they're going to kind of go back for 2. A chance is being created by Cowling. Needed to get the run rate up, just collapsing in that shot, getting back for 2.
Early intent though from Simone Lawrence. Wants to get those early boundaries.
We see a change in the field there as well. Times today we see the bowlers not getting their rhythm. False starts from them, but the intent is set by Simone Lawrence.
And hit down the ground, but oh, mix up from Lawrence and Smith. Got back just in time was Miane Smith.
That's something you don't need. Start of your innings, losing a wicket in the first over and getting a run out chance. So good fielding there from, looks like Jenna Evans. Quick across the ground there, and he got line setting the Tony in the field.
Cross the line, but there's oodles of space on that leg side. It's Simone Lawrence who's on the charge here for the Fidelity Titans. He's got 2 boundaries off this Faye Cowling over.
Good second over here. Not waiting for the ball to get to her, but attacking from the get-go. See here, but Fuller there across the line into amples of space in the leg side, as we see deep square going out on the boundary.
Again, that's even better. It's in front of square. Simone Lawrence, the talent. And she's giving the momentum to this Fidelity Titans run chase.
A fantastic shot there. Cowling a bit shorter there, straighter, getting through the line of the ball. And the sound of the bat there, Bila, was something exceptional.
Yeah, great timing. Under pressure, Faye Cowling, 3 boundaries in this over. Shorter and just past. We'll make that 4 boundaries from the opening Faye Cowling over, and it's an expensive one. 18 from it. And it's a good positive start from the Fidelity Titans. After 2, they are 16 for 1.
Shorter there, outside the off stump. I think her eyes lit up there when that ball came and just smashed it through the leg side for 4. It was a great start from the first over. Just 1. And then coming back, or 2 in the first over, and coming back from that over. Bringing the pressure back on the Deep Lord Lions. Run rate now 10 to the over. Absorbing that pressure from the first over, losing the wicket in the second ball. It's continuing playing their game.
And the length is going to be so important. That previous over from Faye Cowling, just a touch on the shorter side, and especially if you have 2 fielders out with the restrictions in the first 6 overs. Got to be spot on with how you execute, especially from a length point of view. Got it wrong there, Faye Cowling, and she paid the price. Really good from Simone Lawrence, recognizing also the opportunity to go leg side, because she has the length to be able to do that. It's great batting.
As you said, identifying the gaps in the field. I think that Cowling didn't do herself justice with the field set and the length that she's bowling. A great over. That's one they needed to get back into this contest.
It's good though from Mkhize. She's been the one that has hit her straps from the get-go. Wicket in the first over. Now she's got a bit of cloud cover to work with to try and find some movement with this new ball. Good work from Mia Naismith. Gets off the mark.
And something is important when you feel like you're trapped in a crease. Just get bat on ball, take the single. There's something like Simone Lawrence on the other side, hitting the ball so clean. Get on strike, just rotate and keep the scoreboard ticking over. You see the field also straight is going out here, long on. They identify her as the danger player.
Lawrence! Oh, what a grab! What a grab that is! I think it's Jenna Evans at mid-off. It's a huge wicket. Simone Lawrence was seeing it so well. Relebohile Mkhize has 2.
See fuller length there, opening up the shoulders, and great grab there from Jenna Evans. Getting low to the ground and taking a clean catch. Mkhize with some amazing figures in her first 1.5 overs. And as that wicket falls, it brings in captain Anneke Bosch. 1 ball left in the over from Mkhize. But what a great catch there from Jenna Evans. Identifying that Mkhize is putting on the pressure from this side, just helping in the field continue putting the pressure on the Fidelity Titans.
Yeah, lost her shape a little bit there. Simone Lawrence hitting across the ball instead of hitting through the line of it. No power, just loops up to mid-off. Very, very good catch that from Jenna Evans. Made sure that she got her fingers underneath the ball. Fidelity Titans captain Anneke Bosch at number 4. And she's off the mark with a classic cover drive. She struggled a little bit at the ICC Women's Cricket World Cup, but that's a classic shot.
Ends the over very well for the Fidelity Titans. A wicket in it and 5 runs. It's 25 for 2.
But as you see there, great cover drive. Piercing the gap, getting the boundary of the first ball. I think there's something better than coming to the crease, wicket fall, and opening your account with a boundary, with a classic cover drive as well. That's one for the newspapers.
Although they've lost 2 wickets, they've been able to go at 8 runs and over here, the Fidelity Titans. The required run rate, and touch over 7, they've gone better than that. Refilwe Moncho. Also tall. Get a bit of bounce from the surface. Very important for the DP World Lions to continue to get wickets. Good stop. Good stop for Miso. Anything past her goes to the boundary, usually with gloves on. Does well at point.
See here on the replay, ball just a bit uppish. Great effort there at point from me, so certain boundaries saved.
Lovely, good start this from Moncho. And often when you are conceding a few but still picking up wickets, it's so important the follower backed. These next few overs are so crucial too. Very capable batters out of the crease for the Fidelity Titans. So it's about making sure that you break this partnership, force the middle order to go and achieve the run rate that is set by Simone Lawrence, especially in those first 2 overs. For Moncho, make sure that you don't give Bosch and Smith opportunities to score. Already gone past what the DP World Lions got in this 6-over power play. Dot balls, that's crucial.
See just outside the eye line there, just throwing hands, not moving that good and collapsing in the shot. There's a little shimmy forward, but there's no balance in the shot there, and maybe trying to overhit it. There's a lot of gaps in this field.
Oh, that's gone probably just down the leg side. This is a very good over from Refilwe Moncho.
Not giving anything away in this over. Good straight line, attacking line, and this is something that is going to help the DP World Lions, as you said, the Fidelity Titans, over the runs that they got in their innings. They still need to work hard. See, going straight to there, trying to get it into the pads, identifying that the foot movement is not major from Smith. Just trying to get it to be stuck on the crease. So great thinking from Moncho. Just trying a bit leg side.
Up and over. It's a quality cricket shot. And it's gone all the way for 6. Niane Smith. It was looking like a really solid over from Refilwe Moncho, but it's closed out with a 6.
Yeah, better there from Smith. You can see the balance there, a bit more foot movement and absolute power over mid-off. That's what they needed. A tidy over there from Moncho and just getting it back with the boundary and the wide. See that extra ball, creating the opportunity to score. A very, very tidy over at the start.
32 for 2 in 4. They're achieving the run rate. Fidelity Titans. Spin is always going to be crucial for any side. And the DP World Lions have some really good spinners. We'll start off with Khomotso Rapo as captain the side also on some occasions. And it's a really good start from Rapo. You feel that the spin is going to be the one that is going to be so crucial. The spin overs of Rapo and Ndozake. But not like that. If you play like that, it doesn't matter whether it's pace or spin. Quality from Anneke Bosch.
Fantastic shot, just hitting it straight through the line. Just getting the pace on the wicket from a first ball from Rapo. And absolute class, waiting for a bit more flighted. Straight over the bowler's head for 4 runs. Yeah, to your point, it's going to be crucial, the spin overs, as you saw in the Titans innings, that they ran through overs quickly with the spinners. All of a sudden there's 2 overs gone from spin and you need to catch up.
And if they can pick up wickets, Rapo and Ndozake, it will be of great benefit for them. So spray that down the leg side, they'll steal a single here. So those overs are going to be so crucial, those 8 overs between Rapo and Ndozake. They're the ones that can get wickets. It lessens the pressure on Cowling and Mkize and Moncho with the seam.
Look at that previous ball, just a bit shorter. I think that Anneke Bosch's eyes lit up and wanted to hit it out of Sinovich Park. Just straight down the leg side. A very quick action from Rapo. Straight back, piercing the field. 4 runs. Great shot there. Danai Smith just waiting for that ball. It's straight back through the bowler for 4 runs.
Excellent again, this pair. Very, very good. The arm ball came out to the front of the hand, that from Khomotso Rapo. Equal to the task was Danai Smith. It's over already, going for 10. Closes it out well enough, does Khomotso Rapo. It's gone for 10 in her first. It's 42 for 2.
A bit shorter the length from Khomotso Rapo. I think with the field set you can get a bit fuller, just to get your fielders in the position to execute. But big over here from Fidelity Titans, 10 from it. 103 needed of the 15 overs left. You see a change in bowling. Sarah Nettleton coming into the attack.
Yeah, more spin. Discounted the fact that Sarah Nettleton is also a good spin option for the DP World Lions. Always difficult though, bowling spin inside the 6 over power play. You've got so much, so little room for error. Offside, all up. Instead she goes leg side. Danai Smith, and it's a long chase. Sunet Viljoen low. Excellent. KG Masubulele spoke about how fit she is. Great example there.
Great effort there from Sunet Viljoen low. A bit of a miss hit from Anneke Bosch. She would have wanted that to go to the boundary. better there. Fighting towards the field. Going a bit more straighter, and the covers are up there for everything. But great timing again. Nettleton, some pace off.
And you can see the tactic. She doesn't want to give too much flight. She knows that leg side, she's only got one fielder patrolling the boundary. So into the surface as much as she can. Make it difficult for Smith and for Bosch to get underneath it. Also no width. Offside field is up. This is good from Nettleton. Just the 3 runs so far from this over. Can she close it out?
From the previous one. Win for 10. Using the pace very well.
Wonderful from Sarah Nettleton. 45 for 2 after a really intriguing start to this run chase. The power play even, you might say. 45 runs and losing the 2 wickets. But it's the Fidelity Titans who you might feel a little bit more ahead in terms of at the same stage. DP World Lions had only amassed less than 20 runs, losing that 1 wicket. So even though the Fidelity Titans have lost a wicket more, they've been able to get more than double the runs that the opposition got in their 6 overs of the power play. More spin by Siben Dozake, the captain.
Just outside the power play now. Field spread. There's protection in the deep for the sweep shot. Both these batters are very strong on the sweep. So having a deep square and a cow corner out is playing good to the batter's strength there. But full for a start.
Taking fine, but good work from Moncho. Yeah, very good sweepers of the ball. Smith and Bosch. So you've got to be very, very careful. Also for them, imagine also Ndozake not the easiest to sweep. Fielder, fielder, fielder! Takes it! It's Jenna Evans again! Slice Ndozake with the huge wicket of Annika Bosch.
Oh, great catch from Jenna Evans. From where we're sitting, I thought that was 6 for all money. And great work here on the boundary from Jenna Evans. See this replay. Annika Bosch going straight, going power. I think she thought as well that's going for 6 and just jumping at the right time, taking a fantastic boundary catch.
12 from 7 is what Annika Bosch amassed. 47 for 3. Fidelity Titans. Great fielding side. They work so hard on that aspect of their game. They've got so many good coaches in this setup. Trisha Chetty works very hard on that aspect. Already taken 2 seriously good catches, both belonging to Jenna Evans. And it's a huge wicket that international player Annika Bosch can hurt you.
New batter to creases. Johanna Nzuza coming off a good performance the previous game. 40 odd, 43 or 39. So coming in with confidence in this game, but again, need to start rebuilding. Just as the partnership started to grow, breakthrough coming on Zake.
Oh, just wide from an out sprawling Refilwe Moncho. It's far too straight that from Slice Ndozake. A sweep brings Nzuza's first boundary in the 50 for the Fidelity Titans.
As you said previously, not the easiest to sweep, bowling full, bowling straight. Opportunity for Moncho.
Just when you think that the momentum is with the batting side, the bowling side comes back and picks up a wicket, and then they have to force the batting side to start again. Premium over that, 7 runs and a wicket from Slice Ndozake, 52 for 3.
Good power play, just good outside the power play as well. The first over, 52 for 3. Going at a run rate of 7.9 to the over, but losing wickets is going to hurt them. Getting one good partnership going, as you see the community coming out, having a braai. What a Sunday afternoon this is. Welcome back into Combox, KG. What do you think about the first 7?
Very interesting first 7 overs. Just chasing that 145. Good start from the Fidelity Titans, but losing one too many wickets. I would say that they feel that in terms of that run rate, as it shows that it is where they want it to be. However, just losing one too many wickets. The big wicket previously of the captain Anneke Bosch.
Finally played there from Nzuza, going down to the boundary, going through the keeper Molefe. Great shot, using the pace from Nettleton, but faster and flatter into the pitch, and just using it to go down to the boundary.
Yeah, very good batting here from Nzuza. She's really come to the party. I mean, when the season started early on, you'd think that she'd be more and more on the bowling side rather than the batting, but she's come up the order after some good batting innings that she's had ever since the season has started.
Bit more flight going down the leg side. Littleton just going a bit too straight. With the purchase she gets, doesn't help her.
You've got to feel that the Fidelity Titans, after losing those wickets, that they need to sort of like rebuild, but still keep on scoring the runs, because the one thing that you don't want to happen in a T20 game especially is the run rate to go up into those double figures. So yes, you've lost wickets, you need to keep on making sure that you are rotating the strike, but just consolidate until the 10th over without losing another wicket.
Flight there, Fuller, nice into the leg side. Corner fielder cleaning up there. That's absolutely true, you say, KG. Just keep playing positive cricket. If you don't get the boundaries, keep the scoreboard ticking over.
Single. I do think that you just look at the way that things are going. Mene Smith is normally very good batter, attacking towards the latter part of the innings, but I have to identify the game situation and where it is at the moment, and see the way that Molefe batted a little bit earlier on. Started a bit slow but caught up while the other batters were batting around, so I think Mene Smith needs to carry that responsibility now.
Now so into the covers for no run. That brings us to the end of this over. 59 for 3. After 8 overs, partnership building slow and steady for 12 runs. But something that stood out for me today in the bowling innings from the Deepwater Lions is commitment in the field. Fielding thus far is very, very good. Keeping the chat up in the field and moving well.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the old cliche catches win matches. Jenna Evans has had 2 very good catches.
Opportunity in the deep. It dropped on the boundary there. I think she saw the ball. Saw the ball very late, moved very late. And chance going, just as you said, catches win matches, KG.
Yeah, how important is that catch going to be going into the latter part of the innings? Straight into the hands, just put down there. Didn't look like she was ready for that one. Just caught on her heels there. But of course, the game keeps on moving on, so you want to forget about that and just concentrate on the next deliveries.
Didn't look like she picked it up from the bat. Use of feet. That's down to the long on boundary that Nyana Smith getting the single. And scoreboard just keep on ticking over. But from that drop catch, just a goldfish mindset. Forget about it. Get yourself back into the game.
Yeah, I think definitely for both teams you want to forget about it because there's nothing that you can do to change what transpired. We spoke about how Lensman was also dropped on 3 in the first innings, so in the DPWL Lions innings, but went on to go score a 30 odd. So it's about how you can put that behind you, get the required runs as there is another single in this over. As Pila spoke a bit earlier about the importance of the 2 spin bowlers for the DPWL Lions. And the Titans would know how important they are to the team and to the bowling attack. If they can just stuff them off those wickets and keep on nipping those ones from them.
Dot ball to end the over. 64 for 3 after 9 overs. That over going for 5. So, very good over. Not conceding any boundaries. Run rate achieved and needed exactly on each other now. 7.4 to the over. Now a chance in that over to get rid of Nyana Smith. But goldfish mindset, move on, take every ball as it comes. Nettleton continuing.
It's going to be important to move on. Do you think that the Titans, yes, they've lost 3 wickets, but they've built a good foundation in terms of the run rate required? So the game hasn't gotten away from anyone at this point in time. I feel that both teams are still very much in the game. As you said, neck and neck in terms of the required and the achieved. 7.4. Still a good contest between these 2 teams.
Got a chance in the air. Backward point, racing down to the boundary for 4. Smith getting that on the outside edge of the bat. And the field is very, very fast here at Sinovich Park. Just racing away for a boundary.
Yeah, that one that time around from Nyana Smith, not the control that you would have liked, but the result definitely exactly what she was looking to get. Lots of spaces in the boundary on the offside. So it is a target area, you'd say, for the batters.
Something I saw the past few overs, Nyana Smith using her feet well, trying to unsettle the bowler, getting the bowler to adjust to her way of playing. Flatter there from Nettleton, no run, straight back to the bowler.
There one thing that you want to do as a betting team is that, especially if you get a boundary early on in the over, you want to make sure that you keep on you keep the scoreboard ticking, not just the 4 and a couple of dot balls.
Big shot over the leg side. Chance in a deep. Taken on the boundary by Sinovich, flew low. Fantastic catch, moving swiftly across the field. And that's the end of the innings of Miane Smith. 20 runs. And the partnership just starting to build. The great catch in the deep.
And the SL, and that was happening. I was just making the point of getting the 4, and if you get too many dot balls, then you put yourself under pressure, and then you're going to look to play a release shot. And that is exactly what happened that time around. With already 3 dot balls in the over, I feel that you need to do a bit more. Bit of dancing happening there. Definitely the DP Lions supporters bringing a bit of vibe here to Sinovich Park. Family behind their team. Just crossing the Jukskei River to come this side of town. With that wicket, it brings Teboho Macheke to the wicket for the Fidelity Titans. Experienced players, been around for a very long time. About 8 years or so playing at this level. Has been with this SA Imaging team. Was called up a couple of years ago into the World Cup squad also as a reserve. So there is a lot of experience here from Teboho Macheke. All of that is going to be needed here by the Fidelity Titans.
Shot again, just kick out, check drive straight back to the bowler. That brings us to the halfway stage of this Hollywoodbets Pro20 series. Fidelity Titans 68 for 4.
I think too early for the panic buttons, but they will start being a little bit concerned about falling a little bit behind in the game now. Going at 6.8 to the over. Maybe needed to go at 7.4. Doesn't help when you lose the wickets in those crucial moments and when you feel like you always have to restart. Sort of like caught in a place where you have to restart and not lose wickets, but you also need to keep up with the scoring rate. That's where you can see indecision sometimes happening from the batters. But that brings Khomoto Rapo back into the attack.
Flat delivery, just nudged down too long on. But full, I think she will be very relieved that that's only a single, that very flighted delivery. But DP World Lions using spin very well today. Getting quicker through the overs, keeping the pressure on, taking the pace off the ball.
Yeah, that is the important thing, is when you know a team is trying to come after, you don't want to give them pace on ball. So they have to make everything to ensure that they can get the boundaries.
Swept to leg side. Counting on the boundary there. Only one deep square boundary.
You can just see Faye Cullen took a bit of time also to get off that. Some of the fielders for the DP World Lions might be slightly on their heels.
Flighted. Nuts through the keeper. Getting the one.
A good touch there from Nzuza just to get the single. And this is what exactly needs to be happening, that you need to make sure that you're scoring off each and every ball that's coming. Doesn't necessarily have to be a boundary. Just get a single there in the gap there. Lots of spaces to get those singles on the leg side. With just the 45 in the circle. Got a deep square leg, cow corner, and a long on. Yes, it is a leg spinner. You feel that you might be going against the 10, but it does look like a safe area to try and just plug it into that vacant area. If they can keep on just getting the singles, get about to that 6-7 to the over without taking too much risk. Do have a Christelle van der Schyff to come in. She is normally the one that goes very hard, and Elise Marie Marks, of course, one of the batters that can go really hard, and that's the end of the 11th over. With the Fidelity Titans on 72 for 4, going at exactly 6 to the over.
Good over there from Rappo. Went back into the attack. Only 4 from that over. They are 100% correct here, KG. Just nudging into the gaps on the leg side. Might need to run harder the first one to try and create the opportunity for second run. Sarah Nettleton continues with her last over. Flatter shorter into the leg side. Only 1. Need for a boundary now for the Fidelity Titans to identify one ball to go after. Shorter straight back, no run. That they don't get stuck in the crease.
Bit itchy there from the two batters because of the dot balls that have came before. That is exactly what happens when you feel that you're not rotating the strike. You're gonna look to get those signals even at places that they're not necessarily there. Signal down to that long on from Mzuza. You've got to feel that just in the time of a game where something has to give either from the batting team or the bowling team.
Like it swept. No run there. Opportunity for stumping. Empire not interested.
It's like Mulefe might have done her hemi there.
As you said, it is hot today and she batted a long time.
Easy having to also be in that spotting position, being a keeper throughout. You batted for 18 overs and then you have to come back and then you have to be behind, especially when the team now is operating with a lot of spinners, because now you're standing up, your concentration levels have to be even more.
The dots now creeping in, that run rate just ticking over 8.7 to the over needed. Flatter swept into the leg side, only the 1 again.
Definitely does like the sweep shot, Macheke. Plays that very often. It's another good over here from the DPY Lions, just going for the 3 runs and 3 dot balls. And the run rate keeps on creeping up here. Fidelity Titans, and that's why you say that something has to give. Somebody has to take the responsibility now to move the game forward. I want to find yourself where now you need to go at 11s and 12s to the over to win a match. So one of the two batters here has to take the responsibility. There is still Elise Marie Marks and Christelle van der Schyff to come. Two very good batters, hard hitters of the ball, but you also don't want to get them in there when they now need to score at about 15-16, because you always feel that the batters feel that they need a couple of balls to come into the game and then they can express themselves.
We're tossing up, opportunity covers over in the gap. Ball shifting away to the boundary. Fielding there from Sinovich, low. Communication between the two fielders in the cover. One committing for that chance. You can see that they also know that they need to pick up the run rate. Falling a bit behind. Only 68 needed. 7.5 overs. Great shot. Only 1 into the covers. Great shot there from Macheke. Said that the panic button does not have to be pressed as of yet, but the boundary is drying up here severely. Right over this far from Rappo.
Oh, bit of a misfill there. Allowing easy runs, but I've got to say that the Fidelity Titans also, though, that should have been a 2 and an attempt for a 2 at least. But Nzuza might be struggling a little bit there with something. Hence, they just took the 1 instead of the 2. Again, then if you find yourself in this position, then I have to start expressing yourself a bit more, because the running between the wickets doesn't seem to be a favorable thing to be happening at the moment to Nzuza. That's where, when you are the Fidelity or the DP Lions, rather, you feel that there's an opportunity for you to pick up a wicket with a batter that's going to look to express themselves a bit more.
Let's see that single. Nzuza just running gingerly. See the arm ball there, straight back, only one too long on. See, she's not feeling, running very well there into ground. This is something that's not good for the Titans. Struggling to get from one end to the other.
Yeah, definitely, especially how important she has been to the Titans. They don't want to lose a player.
Like they've driven straight to the field, that extra cover, no run. Brings us to the end of the 13th over, 81 for 4.
See that some attention going onto the field there for Nzuza, as we said that it does look like she's struggling a little bit with this hemi. Physiotherapist Piso Letolo onto the field to try and give her some assistance, knowing how important she is to this run chase. Currently on 17 from 19. She does need to pick that up a little bit, because the run rate keeps creeping up. 9.1 now needed. That's how the T20 games happen. Everything happens so quickly. 3 overs, 2 overs ago, it was about 7.4 that was needed. Couple of tidy overs here from the DP1 Lions. Push it up now to 9.1. If things keep on happening like this for the next 3-4 overs, they'll be needing about 12 to the over, which the Fidelity Titans will try as much as possible to avoid that. It's that psychological thing that happens once the required run rate goes into the double figures, especially in a long time to go. If you've got like 5 or 6 overs to go and you need 12 to the over, it's a lot more pressure. Maybe when there's just 2 overs to go, then you feel that you just have to go, but you don't want to be forced to score at least 2 boundaries every over for a long period of time. That's where mistakes start creeping in.
Boundaries just drying up. About 3 overs last. They were boundary, but Nzuza not happy with that hamstring of her.
Does look like there is a change also, with the Rasibe Mtozake walking off with the physio. Nzuza still getting some medical attention. But, as we are waiting, it's a 20 over game. Obviously this will finish, but the weather does look a bit gloomy, like there will be some rain sometime. But just a bit of a catch up, the DP1 Lions earlier on scoring 144 for 5 in their allotted 20 overs. Now Malefa being the top scorer for 50 from 44. Pick of the bowlers from the Fidelity Titans, Angel Mgwenya, 2 for 8 in 3 overs. And the Titans ladies, Fidelity Titans ladies, currently going at 81 for 4 in 13 overs. Leanda Nzuza on 17 after 19. She will be the key to this match. There is a bowling change. Moncho coming into the attack. Musa did receive some medical attention through that bit of a break.
Opportunity taken. That catch being taken. Ball not getting the ground. Falling into a lap.
Looked like a bit of question there because the fielder went into the hands. Looked like might have landed in her thighs, but she threw it back like it's a drop catch.
Umpire's given.
It looked like it landed in her thighs, so the ball did not touch the ground. So that is a wicket, a much needed, not really a much needed wicket from the DPY Lions because they've been controlling, dictating the terms. As we take a look at that again, just out of the hands, into the thighs, didn't touch the ground. So that is a catch to get rid of the struggling Mzuza, departing 17 from the 20 balls that she has faced. You can see her walking off gingerly after that. But that does bring to the wicket the explosive Elise Marie Max. This is the type of a game that is tailor-made for her kind of batting.
Mcho coming back into the attack. Great first spell from her. Only 7 from her first spell. Taking wicket with her first ball. I think that the gas pedal needs to be stepped on now. Straight driven to point. No run there. There's a great line and length from Refuwe Monjo. She keeps it very tight, very straight. Bowling with the mindset of you miss, I hit.
Especially you don't want to give width to Elise Marie Max. She does like hitting over that extra cover. Very strong over that area. Bit of an opportunity there into the pads of Elise Marie Max. First throw looked like it might be going down. Yeah, definitely missing that leg stump. It was going down. Montrose ball so well so far. First over, or second over rather.
Fuller driven down straight. That long off fielder. The one first round this over. So pressure building.
63 more runs needed here. So 38 balls. Fidelity Titans.
Edge gone. Second wicket in the over. Refuwe Monjo getting that breakthrough. And then departing to Borghamoteke. Opening up the shoulders, trying to clear it over the cover region, edging it to Molefe. She departs for 8.
That is exactly what dot balls do as we take a look at that again. Going across the line, that ball wasn't about that fit stump, but just look at her front foot outside the leg stump. Looking to give herself too much room. It does bring Christelle van der Skeef to the wicket. It might sound slightly funny, but the Titans might feel that it's not such a bad wicket to lose, because if you just look at the momentum that was going, too many dot balls that were built. Now you've got Elise Marie Max and Christelle van der Skeef, who are both known to hit the ball. That these are the people that you want to carry you past the game. 10.2 to the over is what they need. 2 more overs, they'll be leaning about 13. So you say this game is tailor-made for the kind of batters that these two are. 82 for 6.
Straight driven to long on for a single. That brings us to the end of the 14th over, 83 for 6.
See from that first ball from Crystal van der Schaaf that she does like hitting the ball, likes batting ball. As we welcome Pilar back into commentary for this last 6 overs to go. Fidelity Titans still needing 62 to win, 36 balls.
Yeah, 2 new batters. That's what the DP World Lions will be telling themselves. Opportunity to continue to squeeze. Yes, Elise Marie Marks does have the power, Van der Schaaf does have the power, but it's proven difficult to get started on this wicket. Bowled really well, the DP World Lions. They're a bowling unit that is put together nicely. Relebohile Mkhize is back, 2 for 6 from her first 2 overs, bowled brilliantly in that power play.
Single, quick single will be needed from the Fidelity Titans because just when too many dot balls that they have faced so far in this innings in their quest to chase that 145. Relebohile Mkhize has bowled really well here for the DP World Lions. Always does help when you've got a left arm seamer or a left armer in the team. It is a natural variation that is very important for a team. They're coming in different angles, something that the opposition will not be used to. Titans does not have a left armer. Signal here from this Muddy Max, fielded from Meso. Because it just does happen that the way that you practice and the way that you want to play is the same thing now. If you're not used to somebody coming out on the other side of the wicket using a different arm, it will give you a different challenge also as a batter because it's not something that you're accustomed to. Yeah. Almost another opportunity here for Jenna, but didn't hit it well enough.
Yeah, you'd feel that they have most bases covered with this bowling attack. The DP World Lions have got a leg spinner and Khumutorapo. Sliced Dozake with the off spin together with Sarah Nettleton, the left armer. And you've got 2 tall bowlers in Rafilo Moncho and Faye Cowling. So really nicely put together bowling attack, and they've been efficient this season. They've been able to defend low totals. Bowled well again here today, 87 for 6, Fidelity Titans. And just by doing that as well, they've bowled wicket to wicket. Haven't given away too many deliveries which the Titans batters can be able to free their arms and hit through the line and score. Yes, the power play was good from a Titans point of view, but the middle overs is where the DP World Lions have bossed things.
Yeah, and you'd say that in both innings is exactly where they've bossed things. Say the Titans have won both innings, but very good over here from Mkhize to end her 3rd over. Bowling very well and 2 for 11. Only the 5 runs going in that over. Definitely not what the Fidelity Titans require with where the game is at the moment. Still needing 57. The last 30 balls in the innings. And, it is this kind of a game where you feel that you can't take it too deep, in the sense that you cannot allow yourself to still be going at 6 and over for the next 2 overs, because then you're going to be needing about 15 to the over, or 16, 17. So in a T20 game, they all say that normally you win it a bit earlier than the 19th or the 20th over. So these next 2 overs are going to be very crucial here for the Fidelity Titans.
They need an over like the one that Karabomiso gave the DP World Lions, where she was able to get those boundaries, a flurry of boundaries. And you look at it, Kiza gone for 5 in the 15th over. That's a huge box tick. And they sit and have a debrief, this DP World Lions bowlers, depending whether they win the game or not. They'll look at those overs and say, at crucial times we were able to keep the Titans batters quiet. You know, the bowling coach Nono Pongola is very big on making sure that you take care of the basics, hit really good areas, and especially at crucial times.
Everything is going so well at the moment for the DP World Lions, not giving the Titans too much to work with. This is when you say that lots of pressure, and that's where you start seeing some hacks coming from the batting team trying to get out of trouble. There's too many dot balls faced here by the Titans. Lions not giving anything away here. First 4 balls of the over, only 3 runs, dot ball, 2 balls to go. There has to be a boundary coming somewhere.
It's over 6 overs since the last boundary now. Oh, trouble, bowler's end. Easy run out. Huge mix up between Marks and Van der Schuyf. The bowling's been good, but the fielding's been equally as impressive from the DP World Lions side. Horribly wrong that for the Fidelity Titans. It's a run out that they didn't need.
Yeah, that is what pressure does, isn't it? Before that, even the type of shot that Elise Marie Marks tried to play, but we're just in the middle of nowhere. Almost shook hands there. That's exactly what happens when you just too many dot balls. You got to feel that you have to do something. Elise Marie Marks is normally very good hitting the ball straight, but because of the amount of dot balls that they face now, trying to do something that is not normally in her armor. This is working out so well for the DP World Lions. Definitely dictating the terms of the match here.
It's also very good composure shown by Refulo Moncho. Sometimes when you're faced with a chaotic situation of a run out, everybody's shouting. She remains calm, gets in front of the stumps. Probably could have gone and broken the stumps herself, but just decided to have a little throw at them. Good work. Oh no, oh no. They've bowled well, you know, they don't need that kind of stuff. It's gone through. It's buys. Molefe concedes 4 of them. Tidy over though from Moncho.
Definitely. Now, she has been struggling a little bit with her hamstring, so might feel a little bit tighter for her to go down. So we see some fence here. Like a Sunday, I did see some smoke a little bit earlier, so there's definitely the prize coming out.
2 hours too late. Started at 8 a.m. here at Pretoria. I love their prize there at Pretoria, don't they?
Oh, definitely. Lekker vlees, pappen vlees.
KG Euro. Big chef around these parts. What's a good braai look like for you?
Oh, there definitely has to be a lamb chop in there.
Okay.
Nice steak, force. Love my meat, so I'll even put chicken in there. So 4 different types of meat.
Salads.
What do they say? Salads don't win scrums. Those are for another day when we're deliberately looking to be healthy, but when we're having a braai, we're not trying to be healthy, we're trying to enjoy our meat. Just a single. Bit of opportunity, coming back for two. This will be an opportunity for a run out. And gone. Another run out. Second run out in as many overs. Much not needed there from the Fidelity Titans in the situation that they're in. The last thing that you want is to be giving away free wickets. There's two in a row, 2 run outs.
The first run was tight, Gabriela Sequeira. And then the backing up was really good from the DP World Lions to prevent the second one from being taken. Good strong throw from the boundary. Good work from Neo Molefe. Sequeira, well, on without scoring. 7 down now. Fidelity Titans, it's been a difficult run chase this. Would have felt a little bit confident having been able to restrict the DP World Lions to 144, but this bowling attack is so good, so efficient, so smart in how they execute their plans. So skillful as well.
I think it is that part of the game whereby now the DP World Lions, looking at the situation, they'll be looking to get that bonus point win. Need to restrict the Titans under 116 to get the bonus point, so but you don't want to get too far ahead of yourself. At least Marimax is still there. She can still cause some damage. Coming back into the attack.
Oh, another run out opportunity. Oh, it's all happening here at Sinovich Park. Gwenya didn't even know where the ball was. Marks was herring down to be able to get the strike.
Marks does know that the game is firmly on her shoulders. She needs, if they are going to get anything close to the score of the DP World Lions, she needs to face the back of the balls. Has to push for two, has to push for two. She needs to be on strike.
Oh no! Oh no! I'm not sure who gave up first, Gwenya or Marks. But there's 3 runouts in this Fidelity Titans batting innings, and it's calamitous. Marks has to go. They were pushing for the second. Gwenya doesn't really think that she can make it. It's a very good pickup also from Miso. Strong arm, gets behind the wickets, fake howling. Polished. Marks goes for 5. And the DP World Lions are just a wicket away from a really good victory.
Yeah, you've got to say that is the game for the Fidelity Titans. Paulina Mashishi, not known with their bat, come into the wicket. Just looked like there was intention to go for 2, but it's just some giving up once the ball was in Meso. Because you've got to feel that there has to be a sacrifice that has to be made by one of the batters. But at least Mary Max was not the batter to make the sacrifice, because if they are going to win the game, it has to be her at the end there. But of course, then that is what is happening. Full and straight. That is how you want to ball to the tail enders from Faye Cowling. You've got to say that's the match done. Angela Mgwenya sing a straight one there from Cowling. Sees the off stump. Disturbed.
Fantastic win. Bonus point in the bag for the DP World Lions in this Hollywoodbets Pro20 series match. What a finish this is. Full and straight in the buckle. If it's good enough for the top order, it's also good enough for the bottom order. 3 wickets in that fake howling over to finish this innings. DP World Lions win, and they win handsomely. They were really good in the middle overs with the bat, led by contributions from Neo Malefe, who was so good. Anchored the innings, 50 from her 44 deliveries. And then some impact from Karabo Miso and company. It was so good to watch. It's a polished performance. The fans who've made the trip from Johannesburg up to Sinovich Park, the north of Pretoria, are celebrating because it's a very, very good win this for the DP World Lions.
I've got to say, a bit disappointing from the Fidelity Titans, the home team. There were definitely moments in the game where they dictated but just could not keep on putting the pressure on the DP World Lions. Won the first part of the game, first power play, but after that, just let the DP World Lions get away from them. And since then, it's been DP World Lions. Good start by the Fidelity Titans in the innings. But once they just lost those early wickets, 7th over already with 3 wickets down, made it difficult for them to claw back into this game. Tough one and a very good win here for the DP World Lions, winning the Jukskei Derby with a bonus point, very importantly also.
Some nice contributions there with the bat, 144 for 5. There allotted 20 overs, the DP World Lions. Now Molefe 50 from 44. Landsman, that partnership was so good between herself and Madison Landsman. Then in reply, Fidelity Titans 97 all out. With Miane Smith top scoring with 20 from 30 deliveries. They needed one of their top batters to really push this run chase. Annika Bosch looked like she was beginning to find some bit of form. 12 from her 8. Zuza was okay until she struggled with the hamstring. 17 from her 20 deliveries faced, but not a lot of contributions on that scorecard for the Fidelity Titans. Not enough to push this DP World Lions side.
Yeah, definitely you do need few or one better even, the way that Molefe did for the DP World Lions to carry the team, get that 50. But wasn't to be for the Titans. Good starts, 20, a 19, a 17 and a 12. So a couple of good starts, but no one really carrying on with the momentum of the game. No one really taking the responsibility to be there at the end. Let's see, is the Fidelity Titans bowled all out for 97. Very good win here for the DP World Lions. And from us here at Sinovich Park, that is it. Thank you for welcoming us. And with your fielding, what was so special about the way that you guys went up? Obviously, the first two catches from gender events. What does that do to the momentum of the game? Thank you, Neo. Well betted. Next up to call the losing captain from the Fidelity Titans, Anneke Bosch. Anneke, hard luck. What do you feel went wrong today?
Thank you. Yeah, I think Lions were better in all three departments. They batted better, fielded better, and bowled better than us. I think they took their chances in the field where we maybe dropped a couple. Yeah, and I think this was just one of those days that we really worked out for us.
And which moments of the game can you pick up and you say that you guys should have done better for you guys to get a better result?
I think that partnership that they had after the first wicket foul, when they were batting, I think that hurt us quite a bit, that partnership between Lansman and Modefi, where we also had a couple of chances and dropped it. So I think if we could have gotten more early wickets there up front, then we might have chased the smaller score.
So would you say what you guys have identified taking it into the next game? I think you're playing on the 22nd and 23rd against the SBDR. So what have you guys taken to go and correct and make sure that you come up with a win the next time around?
Yeah, I think maybe just better plans and executing our plans a little bit better with the ball and with the bat, and then yeah, like I said, with the fielding, just take our chances and hang on to those catches.
Thank you, Anneke.
Thank you.
And now to call up the winning captain from the DP World Lions. Slice, you guys have got a big crowd here. What do you want to say to the people that are here to support you guys?
They've been here since day one, so thank you to them for always being with us and supporting us. I think this is the most crowd that is always consistent and very loyal to us.
And what do you feel you guys did right to be able to walk away with the victory today?
The batting, honestly, I think we've been struggling a bit with that department. So they've been putting in the hard yards in the past few weeks, and it really paid off today. Execution was key, and that's how we got it out.
And what was the chat like, being 19 for 1 in the first 6 overs, looking behind a little bit in the game? So what was the chat out like in the change room?
It was just go back to basics. I think we just needed to keep our head down and just needed to take it like this. Get those ones and then eventually give ourselves allowance to actually keep boundaries. So I think the run between the weekend helped a lot in order for the guys to go for the ball.
And let's look a little bit about your guys' fielding. Obviously, you guys batted well, but to ball out the Fidelity Titans for 97, what is the recipe behind it?
I think, like I said in the morning, our bowler set him extremely well throughout the start of the tournament. So the bowling also has been our key bonus in terms of that. And I think that's how the bowlers are throwing themselves around, applying themselves now. So I think that has been the key to getting this team fielding in the bowler.
Thank you, Raisibe. Well done. And that's it from us here at post-match presentation at Sinovich Park with the DP World Lions walking away by winning for. That's it from us. We'll see you next time in the Hollywoodbets Pro Series matches.
Done. Let's go.
All I'm hearing is